place where I found a serrated Amos point in my last video. And if you haven't watched it, I was finding big flakes of this Flint Ridge chalcedony. In this upload, I figure out what ancient culture was using this, and it's an old one. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, I just got here to the river, started doing test screens in places. Up in behind this log, I'll show you, I got a point already. It looks like a Madison. I haven't picked it up yet or nothing. But I'm just scraping. See, basically there's just a thin layer of stuff in here, but there's rock coming out in places. And that looked good, and I found points in this area. And look at the screens. See, there's rock. Well, there's another flake I didn't see right there, and it's Flint Ridge. A little finishing flake, but there's a point right there. And it's all beat up. Base neck and tip neck. But it's a Madison, a real thin one. Heat treated shirt. That's going down there plus the tip. It's a little bow and arrow projectile. It would have been nice. It's still cool to find it. What I'm doing right below, like almost like a clay bank that's been cut in half. It's clay-like soil. I can see fire rock sticking out of it. And I'm just scraping all the stuff off the base clay out here and putting it in my sifter in the screen. All standing in the water. I'm not doing any surface hunting or nothing. I'm just doing this repetitively till I hopefully find an Indian artifact. And I'll show you what this screen looks like and why I'm digging here later when I get it screened down in a minute. This is what it looks like with one wash. I'm in all kinds of, and I see a flake right there from the manufacturer of ancient artifacts. Close to a town. I would have crapped if I'd have flipped this up out of the mud and it would have been whole. 1860 to 1890 on this. Oh, it has something SC. Oh, this would have just been sick. That's salt glaze stoneware. Probably Civil War era. That's disgusting. That's great. Later. You know, I had to get out my good camera for this so you can see this. I've done it. This puts some, I talked about this occupation level and in some clips, and this is a good place, and everything down here below this is old. Everything I found in this stretch right here, this is an old campsite. Look here. Well, figured out what is made out of this. Flint Ridge chalcedony. It's not Amos points. It's older. You know, just as old. Well, probably 10,000. Big sandy. Look at, oh, folks. Look at this smoker. That's super polished like butter. Oh, just feels like a polished rock in the notches. My goodness. Let me get to where I can see you in a light source here. Get where the sun's at over here. Look at this. Yeah, I'll show you with a light source at home. I'll end up dropping this in the water. Needle tip, 8 to 10,000 years old. Just a killer. I'm getting it in the boat, doing a few more screens, and just going home. This is the culmination of days' work. This is an outstanding piece. This was thrown off an attle as a dart. You could hunt deer with that, elk. There was elk around here. Oh my goodness. That's early man in the Ohio Valley there. 10,000 years old. Big sandy side notch. Made of Flint Ridge. Whew. I just finished going through the screen here. See the cracked up rock that I found the side notch in. 2 more flakes right out of this layer through here of the same material, the points. Probably off the same block, because I'm a good ways away from the source of this in central Ohio. I'm gonna have to keep every flake of this and put with the point in the frame. It'll make an awesome display. This is awesome. When do you find, oh, this is great. Okay, see this? This is the area I'm working right here on the base clay. Because right here is the floor of a really ancient village site. One that should be excavated by state archaeologists with what's coming out of this. Serrated Amos points and big sandies made of Flint Ridge chalcedony. Yeah. Right here. See the cracked up fired rock? You can tell that this is it. You can see it more over in here. See it? These are from ancient campfires. But this is real hard soil. It's just got to erode. You can't even rake into this. Anything that would come out of it, you'd break. But see here below it, the red fired rock, it's come right out of that occupation layer, right through there, and that's 6 feet below the surface of the ground, the original surface. That's a lot of time, folks. This is a really old, important site. Hope you enjoyed. Well, here's another base of a most likely Amos point that would have been just killer. Maybe I can find the rest of it, hopefully. And see right there, there's a little fossil. But that's a base to an Amos point, an early archaic projectile point, and it's just snapped off. Hopefully I can find the rest of it. I think it is heavily patinated Brush Creek chert that's been kind of in the city clay and it bleached it. Thanks for watching. I found this triangle way down there, but this area is older. There's the base of that Amos. Now look at all these flakes of this same material that point's made out of that came out of there. Plus I have some at home that I'll show you in a clip next. And I found that point. That is unbelievable. This stuff is, oh, folks. Well, as promised, you can see even over in here, there's a lot more flakes of the same stuff. A lot. And this stuff is super translucent. Look at it. Flint Ridge chalcedony, and today, all these pieces are. There's finishing flakes, and I got a point out of it. That's unbelievable, if you ask me. I'll keep going back. Hopefully I can get like an end scraper or a blade or a big side notch. It'd be awesome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Squirrel Man's out here. I captured that coon and took him out on the hill to a farm and let him go way out at the end of a field by a creek, so he's not down here by the road. He run off, so he'll be okay. I was afraid the dog was going to get into it with him, or even Reggie. Reggie's out here. Look at Squirrel Man. Well, an excellent day. I managed to find an awesome site. This is just the only bad thing is I've got it beat up now. I'm hoping for one more nice artifact off of it, and then that'll be it for at least probably a year till more stuff washes out of the bank. But I hope you enjoyed, and here he is. Look at this. Look at this. Look what I got to come home to. The big bad man. I accidentally messed up and left him in his cage. He usually stays out because he's real well behaved. Look at him. Oh my goodness. All right. I'll go back out tomorrow maybe.